for Baltimore.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Austin Ekeler, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The Charger drive about to get going. Now Herbert following the turnover.
That's into the hands of Ekeler.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Herbert on first down now. He'll get this to Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Intended for Hunter.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert throwing again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 3.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I would have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field.
3-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 97 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman look larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16. Ravens 6.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks him, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Justin Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, it's Herbert. Stepping up, he'll try. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up end. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. You never want to give up a sack, and from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.